2009, without a doubt, was a fantastic year for gaming. Classics returned, classics were made, and from start to finish, there was controversy left and right. So you probably thought we're going to take a look at the previous year and list off the best / worst of 2009.
Wrong. Here at ScrewAttack, we've not only seen the past, but we've also seen the future. So for this top 10, we're going to give you the 10 biggest announcements of 2010 before they're even announced. And in some cases, even thought of yet.
Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
And I'm Nervous Nick.
For ScrewAttack's top 10 headlines of 2010.
Number 10.
Rare hasn't exactly been on a high streak with their games lately, especially after they turned one of my personal favorite games into a disappointing average fest called Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
And following the overwhelming success of Street Fighter IV, Rare finally decides to jump on the money train and announce the title we've been clamoring for a long time. Killer Instinct 3. Yep, not just Ultra combos are promised, but Omega combos that can do 80 hits with the hit of a single button.
However, gamers' excitement gets brought down a few notches in what Rare thought was going to be a brilliant cross-promotional effort. It's announced that Banjo-Kazooie and Joanna Dark would be appearing in the game as well.
Wait. We're not excited about that? I mean, come on, that would be awesome.
Number 9.
As cool as DJ Hero is, it didn't do so well in the old sales department. But will that stop Activision from releasing new editions? Of course not.
In an attempt to get some real street cred behind the series, Activision drops those phonies Daft Punk and Eminem, and they get somebody who's a fraud both as a rapper and a gamer. So in 2010, Activision announces DJ Hero Soulja Boy Edition.
A game that lets you crank that, do the bird walk, and little else. DJ Hero Soulja Boy Edition gets a tragic 2010 release. But two good things come of this. One, like every song after his one hit, the game flops. And two, it gives us more reason to make fun of Soulja Boy again, and that's fun. Hey, anytime he wants to throw down on some games, we'll gladly accept. In fact, Soulja Boy, consider this another invitation to lose at SGC this year.
Craig, I don't know. He's got a gamer chair. We can't compete with a gamer chair.
Number 8.
You remember those supposed leaked concept art for a Kid Icarus Wii title from like mid-2008? Well, guess what? Those were real. While Factor 5, the studio producing the game, got shut down, the project was secretly passed on to a new studio which finished the job.
And Pit returns as next-gen as they come. No, excuse me, as mature as they come. He's grown up, he's emo, and his game is extremely violent. In fact, Kid Icarus Wii literally turns out to be God of War with Pit's face on Kratos' body.
And what's even more shocking is that Medusa is shirtless the entire game. Snake boobs.
Number 7.
EA is like the Galactus of the video game industry, always absorbing other companies and franchises, just sucking them in with one goal in mind. Take over the freaking world.
The next step in the world domination process, get behind their golden boy. Not him. Not those guys. Not that guy either. Boom! John Madden.
I mean, we start seeing this dude everywhere, on everything. I mean, brand new games, movies, and action figures. But things really get messed up when he's confirmed as a playable character in the next Smash Brothers game.
And what's even worse is the promotional tie-in used for his final Smash. The tough acting, boom!
Boom!
Number 6.
In 2010, Project Needle Mouse turns out to be Sonic 4.
Wait, what? Craig, how's it supposed to be surprising in the least?
Oh, it's not really, but what is surprising is the tradition that's carried on in the game. Now, if you recall, it was recently confirmed that Michael Jackson did the scoring in Sonic 3, so Sega decided to find another pop star to do the music for the fourth. Justin Timberlake, baby.
And guess what? He doesn't even have new music for it either. They just put in all the songs he's already performing.
Unfortunately, Sonic 4 gets an M rating after Sega refuses to drop the lyrics to Dick in a Box.
It's my in a box.
Number 5.
With everybody complaining about the 360's fail rate of over half, Microsoft will finally get off the schneid and announce their next home console, the Xbox Sturdy.
The biggest improvement over the 360? It doesn't break.
62% of the time.
No longer will gamers have to worry about the dreaded Red Ring of Death or E74 error. 62 times out of 100.
And with an improved fail rate of only 38%, Microsoft shuts down its call centers in India, saving the company a blistering $120 US a year.
Number 4.
We've been giving Duke Nukem crap for a while now. I mean, let's be honest, who hasn't? But the second biggest bust of all time will finally be given a concrete release date of December 2010.
But then it was delayed to 2015, and when we looked into the future to 2015 to see what it was like, they had pushed it back to 2017.
And when we looked at 2017, they had already fired the development team. Again.
Now I'm really pissed off.
But then we went a century into the future and found out that it had in fact been released as an old school side-scroller like the first game.
Totally worth it.
Number 3.
At E3 2010, Valve is going to announce their next big project, Left 4 Dead 3, scheduled for release November of this year.
And the boycotters are upset. Never before will the internet be filled with more whiners and internet boys who complain and threaten to boycott the game, and that is saying a lot.
Oh man, they're gonna be pissed because 2 weeks before Left 4 Dead 3 hits the shelves, Valve actually releases Left 4 Dead 4, causing absolute confusion and chaos in the message boards across the world.
Number 2.
3D is already on the rise, and despite what the naysayers may naysay, it quickly becomes dominant in electronic media everywhere.
Seeing the opportunity to jump, Nintendo enters the ring. Of course, they want to do things a little different from the crowd, so they announce the Virtual Boy 2, which, oddly enough, looks exactly like Virtual Boy 1. However, in an attempt to make people actually enjoy it this time around, the Virtual Boy 2 comes with this new feature that keeps your eyes wide open so you'll never miss a moment of gameplay due to that whole cursed blinking problem that we have.
Subsequently, hundreds of gamers across the world end up going blind, which ultimately puts Nintendo in a very bad place. Until they release a new 2D Super Mario Bros. And everybody's happy again.
All right, let's get a recap of the futuristic headlines before we get to number 1. Number 10, Killer Instinct 3.
Number 9, DJ Heroes Soldier Boy.
Number 8, Kid Icarus Wii.
Number 7, John Madden Conquers the World.
Number 6, Timberlake and Sonic 4.
Number 5, 62% success rate.
What? Huh? Number 4, Duke Nukem Forever release date.
Number 3, Left 4 Dead 3.
And number 2, Nintendo Goes 3D.
It's number 1.
A grisly murder takes place in the United Kingdom. A middle-aged man lies decapitated on the floor. The victim, Peter Molyneux.
While there is suspicion, no one can actually pin it on Milo. So Milo, being Molyneux's spiritual child, is promoted to head of Lionhead Studios, which is soon renamed Milohead Studios. Soon after the release of Fable 3, it sells millions of copies, so Milohead actually purchases Microsoft, renaming it Milosoft. As billions purchase 360s and Natals, Milosoft gains 98% of the market share, and soon after, 98% of the world.
The remaining 2% are Sony and Nintendo fanboy resistance fighters trying to fight off the machines, which now grow and harvest human beings as energy sources, until the one returns to eliminate them.
Soon after, Milo promises to hunt down the resistance and force them to either convert or perish. All must be united under one flag.
And that flag is Milo.
Tough acting, acting.